New this morning, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at one of the most iconic animated studios.
Over at COSI, you can see all of your favorite Pixar characters and how they were made. Here's Meredith with more.
If you are a fan of Pixar, well, you are in the right place because here at COSI we have a brand new exhibit. Look at Dr. B's stance. I mean, he's ready to go. I am so excited to this new exhibit that just opened here. What are we looking at?
Absolutely. This is the science behind Pixar, one of the most iconic animations ever done in the history of film and television. And of course, we got to give a plug to you because this is To Infinity and Beyond Buzz Lightyear for Rocket Girl.
Woo! All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're going to talk about this and give you a little bit of a behind the scenes tour because there's a lot of STEM that goes into making movies if you didn't realize that.
And that's the most exciting piece about why we have this at COSI. All of this comes to life because of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And here you're looking at something called rigging. The first place we were with Buzz Lightyear, that's how you make a digital model of the sculpture. First they start with clay, and then they go from clay to a digital model. Then once they have the digital model, they have to set it up for it to move, and it's a process called rigging. Okay. Basically, we have a skeleton in our body. They make a digital skeleton, as you can see here, and that's what allows these characters to move. And so once we figure that piece out, and the characters are moving, this is my digital version of me moving.
So we have to walk.
We have to walk like this.
Just like this.
But all jokes aside, the advanced science allows the movement to go like this, which would be an old school cartoon, to very humanoid. And that's the sophistication that is only brought about through science, technology, engineering, arts, especially computer coding. Then you come here.
Oh,
right?
This looks, okay, should I sit down?
Have a seat here, right? Pick a different color.
Oh, yep.
So you're changing the
Can I do
backgrounds.
jelly beans?
You can do
All
jelly
right.
beans, right? And so if you think about cars, right? If you want a car to look shiny, okay, it can look a certain way. But imagine you want it to look rusty, right? In a real car, you just film a rusty car. Well, how do you do that in cartoons?
Sparkly.
There you go. You gotta have sparkly. You gotta have your sparkles. There you go. So this is actually talking about coding. So whether it's the animals, ants, or Buzz Lightyear, how does that coding look original and official?
Rain for the weather. There we go. All right, so what's our next stop?
So now that we've done the coding, we've done the rigging, we got the movement, now you actually do the animation. And what the animation is, they literally take pictures step by step, and they take tons of photos step by step, and then you put them all together, and then it brings out a really lifelike movement. And that's what we show over here in the animation piece.
It's like taking these characters and bringing them to life, where it's way different than, say, Bugs Bunny back in the day, which I love, by the way.
Absolutely.
But this is really cool.
This is cool. Have a seat here.
Okay.
All you gotta do is spin this wheel, spin it slowly, and look at the screen. As you're spinning it, that would be one form of rigging. But if you're trying to figure out the exact speed, spin it faster. Right?
Oh my gosh, wow.
Right? And so you can actually control how the animation to make it look perfectly lifelike. Sometimes things are slower, sometimes things are faster, and it's all computer science and algorithms behind this that make this come alive.
This is so fascinating. So we have a couple more minutes. What else do we have in this display?
I mean, we have everything from stopgap motion over here, rendering back here, but I want to bring you to this last piece called lighting, because one of the most amazing things, when you think of making films in real life, they have all the lights, right? They just shine a light, or if you're outside, you got the sun. Well, with cartoons, there is no lamp in the room. There is no sun. So how do you make that come alive? And that's what this part is here.
Well, it's like anything with lighting when we're on TV, right? You have to have the perfect lighting to just really balance everything that's happening.
That's exactly right. Now, we can do that as humans, but how do you do that on a screen? How do you do that, right? And so this really calls it out. And they spend, I can't tell you how many hours figuring out how to make the lighting look lifelike. Like, so here you got the sun shining through the ocean, right? Well, how do you do that? Right. And this shows you step by step, to your point, using science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And lastly, the best thing about this exhibit, people talk about, oh, art and science is different things. This exhibit makes it come to life and showcases how it's everything.
Dr. B, come out to COSI, check out this new exhibit. And of course, we will always have the newest exhibits and experiments for you right here on 10 TV.
That's right.
COSI with the cool stuff.
And the new one is just going to be out for a while. So, you know, you can go for the holidays, which we'll have a special coming up at some of the cool holiday stuff that they're going to have. So a lot of exciting things going on year round.
Yeah, I love the interactive element too. You can actually get in there.
And even as an adult, like you can feel pretty,
all kids at
pretty
heart.
childish. Yes.
Right.
Exactly.